We just told you about the Indian economy. The Russian economy is booming too. In fact, contrary to expectations, the war has failed to dent growth. New numbers are out. In the month of June, Russia grew at 5.3%. This is on a year-on-year basis. Clearly, Western sanctions have not had the kind of impact they expected. The hope was that sanctions would put pressure on Russia and force Vladimir Putin to end the war. They've achieved the very opposite. Putin is doubling down. Russian forces are hiring more soldiers. Not just at home, they're scouting for talent in Kazakhstan too. That is their new recruitment ground. Moscow has released an online ad. In fact, multiple ads. They feature Russian and Kazakh flags and a slogan which says, "Shoulder to shoulder." The ad makes an attractive offer to Kazakh citizens. Sign up to fight for the Russian forces and get a joining bonus of 495,000 rubles. How much money is that? Some 5,200 US dollars. That's the joining bonus they're offering. And what is the salary? At least 190,000 rubles or some 2,000 US dollars, plus some perks, which they've not spelled out. Next question. Where will these new recruits go? The ad does not mention Ukraine. It says the potential recruits will join the Russian army in the Far East, specifically the Sakhalin region. Why is Russia recruiting from Kazakhstan though? Because they're running out of recruits at home. So they're casting a wider net, and Kazakhstan, on paper at least, seems like a good fit. The country is a former Soviet republic. It is home to about 3.5 million ethnic Russians, plus Russia and Kazakhstan are allies. So there's a lot going for this, but there's a problem too. The Kazakh government does not support the war in Ukraine. Also, their law bans citizens from fighting abroad. But that's not stopping Moscow from trying. They're pulling out all stops now. Even coming up with a TV show, a daily show, 1 hour long, featuring the wives and mothers of Russian military recruits. They'll narrate their stories and tales of heroism. The idea is to encourage more people to sign up. There are recruitment billboards all over Russia. The target audience of these ads are taxi drivers, fitness instructors, and security guards. This ad encourages them to give up their jobs and, quote unquote, become a warrior instead. That's what they're asking people to do. There's a slogan too. You're a man, so be one. That's what it says. And there are Hollywood-style recruitment videos. Take a look at this one. So ads like these have been doing the rounds. What have they achieved so far? By the month of June, 117,000 new recruits had signed up. This is after Putin mobilized 300,000 reservists, which happened last fall. It led to a mass exodus from Russia. Several thousand eligible recruits left the country, although it does not seem to have hit Russia's war plans. Their forces are still fighting. They're fighting with the same level of intensity. And now they're looking for more recruits. What does this tell you? That Russia plans to continue the fighting. Same is the case with Ukraine. Their forces are also recruiting in large numbers, but Zelensky is unhappy, not because he can't get the soldiers he wants to get. Zelensky is unhappy with the recruitment centers. They conducted an audit into these centers and they found rampant corruption. The full report is not out yet, but some stories have emerged. There was one case from Odessa. The head of the recruitment center is in detention now. He's accused of corruption and embezzlement. A trial is believed to be underway. Apparently, this official took a lot of money. How much? A little over $5 million. This was government money, but the official used it to enrich himself. Reports say he got a house in Spain and a Mercedes-Benz car, all in the name of his mother, apparently. And this is just one case. It's not clear how deep the rot is. Like I said, the full report is still awaited. President Zelensky has pledged to fix these recruitment centers now. He said that there are, quote unquote, numerous abuses which he finds, and I'm quoting again, he finds them revolting, he says. But this is not the first time he's making these promises or such comments. Corruption has been a perennial problem in Ukraine. Zelensky has fired dozens of officials during the course of this war. Some were even part of his inner circle. He fired them. But this has failed to fix the problem. So this is what we have. A conflict that is stretching far longer than expected. And both Russia and Ukraine grappling with their limitations.